never thought we'd build, because we've heard horror stories about what a stressful relationship it is, how you're stressed with each other, you're stressed with the people you're talking to. Actually, it was a lot of fun.
It's one of those things, every time we walk into the library, we smile, because it's more than we expected.
It's a big house, but it still feels intimate. It still feels friendly. It still feels very comfortable. It's a house to entertain, and it's a house to be loved.
We talk about it often, my husband and I, about how wonderful it turned out and how everything went together and how easy it was to build. And we actually thought we might build it on a deep water lot, and obviously we would use Max and Jameson again for that. It was such a good experience. I can't imagine using anybody else for a builder.
And we had looked at many houses. In fact, our real estate person said we had set a record for looking at houses. It was already beautiful. Houses that have good bones and all the things that we look for in a house. They brought so much of what is true for a custom home into this house. So we were very lucky to find that, because you seldom do. We feel we got the house we paid for, certainly. And that's a big thing. If you're, investing, most people invest a great deal of not just their money, but their heart in a house. And we feel we made a real good investment.
The insight and suggestions and help that they provided was invaluable, especially to someone like my husband and I that were building what we call our forever home, and we were doing that from 600 miles away. They emailed on a regular basis, they took pictures of the house. I think the fact that Max and Jameson and Casey and Sandra were in constant contact with us really helped us, in the end, not have any problems. So we weren't physically here, but we felt really close to the process the entire time.
We had a relationship with all the people that were supplying everything, the plumbing and the lighting, and people got back to us. I know that sounds like a small thing, but that's huge. That when we emailed somebody or we called somebody, they called us back.
They seem to be a real team, and what I also noticed is that a lot of the contractors they use and the people that work for them really like working for them and respect them. They seem to treat everybody professionally and kind.
People took a lot of pride in what they did. They wanted it to look good, they wanted to please, but they also wanted to do it right.
We saw the things that they did right in this house that we're still pleased with. We're very proud of this house. They should be too.
I liked a lot of the decisions and the tastes and the thoughts that they had on the building process, but they did allow for me to do my own creating. And I think that was important. We had a certain lifestyle and some things in the house that were particular to us, and they didn't interfere with that. They kind of worked with us on that.
The relationship was one that evolved from a professional relationship with the builder to one that became working with someone we respected and a friend.
You are taking a leap of faith with your builder, whether you're here or not. You're hoping this man is understanding your ideas and what you want in the house, and I think he knew us so well. I think he really understood what we said, and it turned out the way we wanted it to turn out.
They offer a level of quality and a level of design and a level of interest and a level of follow-up that I haven't experienced in my first 60 years. And when it's all said and done, I think you're going to be real happy with the job that they do. And if you'd like to see what it looks like, come on over to my house and I'll show you what right looks like.
What made it such a positive experience was emotionally, from beginning to end, dealing with Jameson and Casey and the MaxCrosby team, we just felt like we were never alone. We were doing it together, and when we weren't there, there was someone else that was looking out for us as we would if we could have been there. I really felt like it was as if that he wouldn't have done any more for his own home. That's the feeling I get, is when they're building your home, it's like they're building their own home, that every home is that important to them.